Guys, it's Andrew with Agency Turnkey. Hope you guys are doing well. Just wanted to shoot this short video for you guys and show you some of the results that we generated for an agency owner and their client. The client being in the medical weight loss space. They were advertising a weight loss program, and then we started a separate campaign for IV drip therapy. And just wanted to show you what the results look like on the back end of the business manager and dive into a few other things as well. As you can see, we started this campaign back at the end of June, so June 23rd, and it ran for a little bit over 2 months. So it ran to August 28th was the last significant edit, and I think we just came in there and turned it off. So a little over 2 months, what we generated in that time frame was 195 leads, $12.46 a piece, and we spent a little over $2,400, so about $2,429 was spent for the entire campaign. And let's take a look at those actual campaigns and what they did individually. The IV drip therapy one took off the quickest and provided the best cost per result, just because I think it's the angle that we took for it. And it's just probably a funner product to learn more about and be involved in. And it's one of those Facebook products. You know, it's not boring. It's something cool, or at least cooler than weight loss. So we did 87 leads for $9.19. And that was for that specific ad set. We go down, we see one here at $16. 16 leads at $14.27. And then we have one that just fell flat on its face for $28.97. But yeah, overall, I think it's just because of the angle we took with these. And I honestly believe that this could have got a lot cheaper, probably down to $3, $4 per lead. But we had to spread the ad spend out to cover weight loss as well as IV drip. And the way we run campaigns is we run multiple, offers, creatives, and whatnot. So I feel it could have been better, but that's the approach that we took, and we were still happy with the results that we did. Right, almost 100 leads for one specific campaign during the course of us working together with this client. But taking a look at the weight loss, this is a different story. We were able to produce leads, double-digit leads across the board, which is awesome. But I do feel these could have been cheaper as well. But as you guys probably know who are in the advertising space, when you're doing anything fitness-related, anything supplement-related, personal attributes related, right, it's just not something Facebook likes. So most of the time, or at least once during the campaign, you'll get your campaign flagged or taken down, and you have to appeal it and do that whole thing. But what sucks is that typically affects your CPL across the board. So that's the only thing that we ran into. Otherwise, I think these could have been, cheaper. But none of the campaigns went above, $16. The highest was $16.76, and the lowest was $13.81, and they all produced double-digit leads for the most part. So overall, still a very good campaign. 195 leads. I mean, what would you cry about with that amount of leads for $2,400? But as far as the quality, we were asking for 3 to 4 questions on the front end, and then their contact information on the back end. So anywhere from 7 to 8 questions they would answer before they actually become a lead. So the intent was a little bit higher than normal, right? So we're not just producing name, phone number, email, and getting these results. It's a little bit longer of a lead form that gets submitted. So questions would range from, when are you looking to start? What are you most interested in, etc. But yeah, like I mentioned, 195 leads, $12.46. And I think this is more than enough for the front desk to handle. I think it's too much, honestly. But let's kind of dive into that. So with this amount of volume that's coming in, ideally you would want someone that's specifically in charge of this to handle all these leads that come in. But in this case, we found that the person in charge wasn't really doing that, right? Or at least they thought their sales skills or follow-up skills was a lot stronger than what it actually was. So let's take a look at the high-level account. And we started implementing high level towards the tail end of this campaign because we were finding out that the client just wasn't following up or had a hard time following up on, and, you know, they were complaining that the leads weren't good and there was no response rate, right? So even when we provided this system for them to use, they didn't necessarily use it. You can see 131 leads that were inputted into high level. Right here, you can see 107 people responded off the bat with asking more information about it, wanting to have a call, wanted to set something up to learn more about the programs, IV. So 81% was a response rate, a positive response rate. And you can tell that the client didn't even move people from like services sold, appointments, made, and all that stuff. So what we ended up doing to prove that it isn't us, but it's you, or it's not me, it's you, we set an appointment setter within the company. So our appointment setting team jumped in here and set 18 appointments in 2 days for this client. So you could imagine that if 18 appointments were set, that there could have been a lot more appointments and services sold than just 18 out of 195 leads, or at least out of 107 people that positively responded to the tail end of this campaign, right? And that all just comes down to making sure that your client understands what is needed to make Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, and all that other stuff work. Is that you need to have a solid follow-up and system in place to handle the amount of leads that come in, right? So anyways, 195 leads that were generated, $12.46. We spent a little over $2,400. Overall, this campaign was a success amongst all the other stuff that happened. But yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in having a little bit more conversation about what it is we do at Agency Turnkey, industries we serve, how long we've been in business, all that, feel free to send me a message. I'm always happy to help, and we can put something on the books to have a longer conversation about that. But yeah, guys, again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help. Until next time, take care.